It was nap time for JJ. However, after 45 minutes, JJ wasn't asleep.
JJ.
And instead of sticking to the routine, Mum wanted him to sleep for another hour.
It's just gonna make him crazy and all the timeouts and all that stuff. I mean, he needs a nap.
Change is happening, and you either go with it or you fight it. And that's what I was seeing from Mum. There are times that he will sleep, there are times that he won't sleep. There are times that he's quite happy in his room by himself playing, and that's wonderful. You need it more because you're the one who's overwhelmed and needs to get everything in place.
Okay, I disagree. We can just say that we disagree.
Listen, as a parent, you will be burnt out if you don't honour the fact that you have to sometimes just sit down as well. Right. You know, just to be able to put your feet up and have a cup of coffee, and you know what, you're entitled to do it.
Right.
And that's where you're at, and I acknowledge that. I think Mum's really realised that actually sticking to the routine is best. It allows her to have the breaks that are necessary so that she's rested and whatever the kids throw at her, she can deal with. When you're overwhelmed, the noise and everything else is too much. It's too much. And that's a really good indicator that the body needs to just take 5.
It dawned on me what she was kind of getting at. You know, sometimes you really do need a relief or a break. I apologize for getting upset. So.
No one thing. I'm here because I have the honour helping you in your home with your family and your children, and everything I do and say is because I care.
Right.
But the importance is sticking with you when you're going through it, okay? Okay. Because I care.
Okay. Jo stepped on very shaky ground, but knowing that she was doing that in an attempt to help me, I really appreciated it.
Danielle's had a really tough time getting Carlo to eat at dinner time, so I want to sit down and go through a few tips that's going to help her. Carlo, I'd like you to eat 1 piece of your broccoli, and I'd like you to eat a piece of steak. It's really important to give children clear expectations of what they're to eat. This is the chosen piece, and that's the piece of broccoli, and a couple of spoonfuls of polenta. And now that Carlo knew what he had to eat, it was up to Mum and Dad to follow through.
If you're not doing what we've told you, then you're breaking the rules.
Correct.
And if you're breaking the rules, that means you go into a timeout.
That's right, Mummy, that's right.
Really, 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 really don't like it.
But you really need to eat it. Well, if you're not eating it, that's your choice. You're going into the timeout.
Mum was spot on for giving Carlo a timeout for refusing to eat. And it's really important for Carlo to see that Mum means business. And 4 minutes later, Carlo was allowed to get back at the table. But then he started to make excuses.
Give me the broccoli, I won't eat it. Don't like it.
One little bite of polenta, come on. No, you gotta try the polenta, come on. You gotta eat that 1 bite.
Dad was getting absolutely nowhere negotiating with Carlo, so I nipped this straight in the bud. If you don't eat that forkful of polenta, by the time I count to 5, you're going straight into timeout. Do you understand me? 1, 2, 3. You're putting that last piece in your mouth because I'm counting to 5 and I'm at 3. Because trust me, I will put you in timeout. Thank you. But Carlo had one last trick up his sleeve.
The wonderful event occurred, the spitting up at the table.
Carlo, that's not true. You were sick so that you didn't have to put any more in your mouth. You need a forkful, eat it, okay, and then you can get down and play.
Just take a smaller bite.
Come on, baby. There you go. Come on.
All right, good.
But we held him to it, and he ate the rest, and it was gone. He did it. He did it.
Give me 5.
Okay, 5, all right.
All right. Mum's done well so far, and I'm so pleased. However, I want to make sure that Carlo's eating habits don't throw off this family's routine in the evening. Set your dinner time for 30 minutes. If after 30 minutes you're still struggling, you take the plate away, he gets nothing, and he misses out on the activity that's happening that evening.
The 30-minute dinner time makes me anxious because I know that I'm probably going to fail. That's going to be a hard one. I'm just saying that's going to be tough.
I just hope that she has it in her to continue and find that strength because he's going to test her. He really is. Who is ready to have fun with Daddy in the Brothers box? When Joe got home from work the next day, I suggested that he go to the brother box and do a little activity with the kids, just to give Mum a little break.
Awesome. Build a fort.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now, okay.
Dad went upstairs and he got really into having fun with both of his boys.
Let's go in here. Now. Look, you guys already got a big cannon. Yeah, big cannon. You can blow stuff up with this, see? I have an old subwoofer, so that was our big cannon. Light the fuse, okay?
1, 2, 3. JJ, what do you say?
Boom.
And we were shooting up the enemy like a soldier. It was cute. It was very cute.
And whilst Dad was busy doing activities with the kids, it gave Mum and I a chance just to step away for a while. I've been thinking about Mum a lot, and I believe that as much as it's overwhelming for her dealing with her children, she's lost as a woman, really wondering what she wants to do as Danielle and not Danielle, the mum. The real question is, who's Danielle?
Mommy, that's all. That's what I am right now. And it's hard, it's definitely hard. You know, I want to feel like I'm doing something with myself, you know, what God gave me to do. I know I have talents in me to, you know, make use of. It definitely takes a lot to say you want something for yourself, because as a mother and a wife, you just want to do for all of those around you, and to say, okay, I want to do for me, you know, just it doesn't feel right at first.
You made a decision at the time, you know, with Joe that you were going to have a family. Was there a piece of you that afterwards thought,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what about?
Oh yeah, and you know what probably really set it off, now that I'm thinking about it, is it was a hard moment when like, you know, I was online and I just had saw that 2 of the people that were in my same class, you know, had completed their doctorate, and it was just like, boom, you know, the same thing I was supposed to do, so, you know.
What stops you from going out there and getting what you wanted?
It's like, okay, well, yeah, you can't have everything, you know, that's just not the way it goes. So I chose my path, which I'm very happy at. And, you know, okay, so you want to go to school too, you know.
Who says you can't have both?
I don't know.
Who said?
Yeah.
Danielle felt guilty that she wanted something for herself. You know, there'd certainly been this thought put into her head that once you have a family, oh, that's it. You can forget about everything that you personally want. And that's so not true. So what do we do to change this? How do we give you what you need? Not what Mummy needs.
Right.
What do we give you what you need?
Start taking some online classes.
Okay.
Love to write. Yeah.
Do you love to read?
Love to read.
You're going to start to do those things
Okay.
so that you can start to give back to you.
Absolutely.
That's so important. When are we going to start this?
Tonight.
Yeah?
Tonight, yes.
I was really happy to see Danielle smiling. It's good to hear her talking about the things that she wants to do for herself. I mean, let's face it, it is a step in the right direction. You know, I'm going for several days.
Okay.
And I am leaving you to get on with what you've been taught, because it's necessary for you to do it without me around. Mum and Dad do have a lot on their plate. And I do believe it's going to be challenging for them. I'll find out in a few days if they're up for that challenge.